Batman the Brave and the Bold might just be one of the most peak Batman shows of all time. The cartoons these days are mid, like Teen Titans Go, Are We For Real Right Now? What stands out about this Batman is he's obviously displaying the blue costume, and it's not just Batman, there are a lot of crossover characters throughout the DC universe who pop up in this show. Characters like Bwana Beast. Like, who even knows who that is? Shirtless and shit. But when I tell you that this Batman makes Arkham Batman look like a joke with his 30-hit combos to take down a single enemy, all this Batman needs is one left hook. The first episode has him out of Gotham, not even in Gotham, fighting in space, not even on the planet. He's fighting space pirates. Had them wondering how a guy in a bat costume is taking them out in space. This Batman is also responsible for the famous "The Hammer of Justice is Unisex" meme.
You wouldn't hit a lady, would you?
The Hammer of Justice is unisex.
Yeah, this Batman really just doesn't care. He'll fight anything as long as it's serving justice. Babyface really tried to stand up for his goal but got blown up. This Batman also becomes a Green Lantern and puts Guy Gardner in his place. He's once again in space. Why is this Batman always in space? It's like, is what, the planet Earth not good enough for him? Arguing with Guy Gardner about who should be the leader of their Lantern team. And everybody agrees it should be Batman. Except Guy, who seems to have a problem. He starts running his mouth and Batman just knocks him out clean. One hit, not even a chance to finish his sentence. Straight disrespect. His homie in the back even starts laughing. But then the writers got a little trigger happy and thought, fuck it. This Batman's so OP, let's have him run the fade with Darkseid himself. Batman turns into the Flash essentially and weaves Darkseid's Omega beams, which mind you can travel faster than the speed of light. And these have taken Superman out on multiple occasions and put him out of commission. Plot armor really got Batman's back on this one, because he just begins weaving. Then he confronts Darkseid and he's like, you pussy for not using your fists. You're relying on your powers. And Darkseid agrees to fight him with his fist, and with no hesitation, Batman pulls out some shock knuckles, and we have a human, mind you, versus the most powerful being in the DC universe. Darkseid throws a hit, and Batman just calmly dodges and just straight jab to his forehead, steam coming out and everything. This angers Darkseid, and he sends Batman flying down a couple blocks into a building, and proceeds to just start toying with him at this point, until he has Batman down and begins to give a monologue, a classic trope. And then plot armor comes flying in to save Batman again, with the boom tube opening up, taking Darkseid back to Apokolips. And then you have all the guys who have actual superpowers come in talking about we did it. But like, the main question is, where is Superman in all of this? If he ain't coming out to fight Darkseid, then what is he doing? Who is he fighting? This Batman even proved to Captain Atom that he's him. Like, Captain Atom started disrespecting Batman, saying he could kill him in an instant. But later in the episode, he loses his powers and realizes how difficult Bruce's job must be as a human. This Batman also sourcing up his multiversal counterparts, because Bruce meets Owlman, who tries to get the jump on him, but Bruce, using his own momentum against him, throws him across the Batcave. And they just begin to throw hands. Owlman finally catches Bruce, but then Bruce backs up and double-legged kicks Owlman, had him posing like Spider-Man. Owlman throws 3 batarangs at Bruce, but he hits him with some saucy weaves. But then Owlman hits him with a clean 3-piece. Had Batman a little off his game, but then Bruce says fuck it and hits Owlman with Solar Flare. Bruce then gives him clean knuckle to the face, had him completely folded, certifying this Batman as him. But for real though, Batman the Brave and the Bold is a genuinely great show with a lot of great moments, and I think it is definitely underrated when it comes to Batman shows. Obviously it's no Batman the Animated Series, but as a little side show, it's actually not that bad. There are a lot of good moments in there, there's a lot of characters throughout the DC universe and Batman's lore in this, and Batman himself is an absolute unit.